So, always with these messages, please only take what resonates. Don't try and make anything fit. It's going to be easier for you to move forward with this information, just taking what is necessary to fuel that next part of your destination. So I kept getting the word medzi, medzi. I think it's water. So I'm speaking to someone who also has some Setswana or Sesotho like bloodline, and even if there's something, there's a link, and even if it's not sort of like a current, it's through generations past. So there's something connected with you there and your ancestry. And with that, I'm like picking up the word like a sense of like royalty, like royal blood. You'll take what resonates for there with you there. And then I'm also getting some of you are like you have amadlozi from like the ocean, the waters. It's either you need to go connect to the ocean, you need to go to the waters. So if you don't physically live by the ocean, what you can do is visualize it if you've been there before, or you can take a video. There's something on YouTube. The sound of the ocean will come through for you there. Um, I'm getting to for you to drink more water, to pray over your water. I am receiving some of you too could be dehydrated. So I'm starting to feel like a left hip, a hip pain. And this is connected to your ancestral lineage through your grandmother's side. It's connected a little bit more towards the lower back. It feels like a numbing, a constriction in your emotions. There's certain aspects of your bloodline from your grandmother's side, divine feminine, that needs tending to from this numbing. So let me just. So what I'm getting is you need to be held. There's this feeling like you are feeling like you need to be held, or touched. So perhaps what you can do is go do some body work. There's definitely some body work some of you need to go do. I'm getting shiatsu. I'm getting massage. I'm getting Reiki. Um, I'm getting, some of you might need to go do some acupuncture. I'm getting reflexology. Okay. I'm getting some of you also need to focus a lot more on breath work in that space, because it's going to help you open up the divine feminine pathways of constricted emotions that haven't been spoken. So either go speak to someone about your emotions or write them down. There's you holding on a lot of emotions right now that aren't yours. It's passed down from your bloodline. And this is like, it's about a holding. Oh, ooh, ooh. Some of you, someone new is coming into your life. Ooh, hold on. Okay, someone is coming into your life. Like maybe you've been waiting for a lover, or maybe long distance relationship. Some of you in a long distance relationship and you haven't seen them for a while, and you have or making plans to connect with them because they have a certain touch um, that you've been needing. Some of you, you're receiving new lovers, season of love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Season of love. Being held, they're going to, I know this might sound weird, but like this is how I also pick up certain things from the collective. Um, they are going to love you. Oh my God. Okay, get excited. They are going to want to like never let you go. This is so interesting. Um, I'm getting they're going to be like this type of person who is like, maybe you either had the Prince Charming story, you're living out that story, or you, um, the Cinderella story, and maybe not, you've outgrown the healing that is needed to come from that. And now they are going to be the true Cinderella or the true, um, this is so interesting. Ha. Um, they are bringing so much healing to you, and healing from the love and affection that you've known you've always deserved. You're never going to need to beg from this person. This is so interesting. Okay, you're never going to need to beg from this person. You're going to have very good communication between one another. They have come to communicate their emotions well and to hold space equally between divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Some of you, with this, you've been numbing your pain though. Some of you have been escaping. You've been escaping emotions that have been trapped from your childhood regarding your mother. So there's a mother wound that needs to heal first, or they have come to help you heal, but not from a place of tug of war. It's going to be, there's this word called tensegrity. It's a form of study that allows us to understand tension that is held between push and pull, as well as like gravitational pull. So you are gravitating strongly towards one another right now. um and some of you, it might not be a person, but it's going to be an aspect of you that is drawing towards yourself, that is going to allow for more love, uh more touch, more self-care. So perhaps some of you need to go into more self-care and not wait for a weekend away to do that. Take care of yourself in the way that you speak to yourself, the way in which you cook for yourself, the way in which you eat, the way in which you nourish yourself, the way in which you, like, if I'm getting, like, if you put cream on your body, put cream on your body in a way that you would love to be touched. You know what I mean? So there's that. And then what I'm hearing Mitzi again, Mitzi. Is also also a connection to hydration. Some of you are dehydrated. Some of you are dehydrated, and need cleansing. So the ocean could be connected to the water and the salt. Some of you, if you're not going to be by the ocean, is to exercise, go out into the sun, and then let that salt cleanse you. Perhaps what you also need to do after that is go for a cold shower. And then I heard what was in front of you prior to this, or what is currently in front of you, or what is on your altars is deeply connected to a business idea or business ideas or business adventures that are aligned to things that bring you joy. And right now, I'm getting the more you focus on the things that make you feel alive, the more you will attract people who are also looking for that, because that's why we consume outside of ourselves. We are trying to consume joy. We are trying to consume aspects of ourselves that didn't feel good enough. So we are attracting that energy. So you are connected into those things that are on your altar, or those things that are in front of you, have a business connection. So remember, I've been saying that some of you are looking for a job. There are job opportunities there with what's in front of you already. And I'm getting you don't even have to look too far. Some of you, you might be thinking, I don't have money right now to do that. And I'm getting, you have your phone. If you have your phone, if you have YouTube, if you have um, YouTube, if you have TikToks, whatever social media, basically, there are certain individuals who can teach you certain things about the business that you're wanting to do. So maybe there's an aspect of financial development. Some of you with spirituality, certain diviners, connecting to them, they'll give you certain information. Some of you, there's something in beauty, and it might not be makeup, it could be aspects of things that are the unseen beauty. Maybe some of you have thought of being a life coach. Huh, okay. We go back to meds again. The dehydration, when you are dehydrated, your lymphatic system is not working clearly as well. So some of you need to have more fruits. You're not eating enough fruits, because that's where hydration, that's how you hydrate the best. Some of you, lymph work, need to definitely work on your lymph work. And then there's certain parts of you who it's connected to your beauty and uh, your beauty and your sexuality, or your sense of sexuality. They are misaligned. Like, you need to understand that your beauty, perhaps your beauty was over sexualized. So then you start to become the person who's going to either be beautified for the male or the female gaze. And what I'm getting is, it's time for you to beautify yourself for yourself, so that it's not about others, because people are always going to change their views of how they feel about you. And as much as you always going to change your views about what you feel about yourself, the most important view is what you are giving yourself. What I'm also getting is that in love, what in however way it comes through love and affection, you won't receive until you give that to yourself. Um, it's like I remember once, you know, washing dishes on someone's behalf and they didn't even like notice. And what I'm getting is stop doing things for people who don't appreciate you. You can always still be kind, but you don't have to do things where people don't appreciate you or where people haven't asked you to do that. That's what I'm getting. So everything is feeding into self, beautify everything for yourself. Stop trying to do things for people who don't appreciate you and for people who haven't asked. Okay. And this is, I'm speaking to an empath who has just deep wounds on that because that's who you naturally are too. So when that happened with me, it came to remind me, oh, there's aspects of your wounds. Stop doing that. So this is a reminder for some of you. And yeah, if there's anything from this that you want to go deeper with, please book yourself a consultation.